Hello.
How we doing? How we doing?
It's Friday.
I'm so glad it's Friday. I don't know about you. I'm ready for the weekend. I need a weekend.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I knew going to bed last night, which of course is at 8 o'clock. I knew that Gutfeld was going to be on Fallon. Fallon is a show that I have never watched ever. I have seen clips after the fact. And so I made a note to self, ooh, I got to check that out in the morning and see how it went. And it was cute. I mean, I think it was like a 10-minute total segment.
Really?
And
That's it?
that was it. And then, I mean, he came, like, when it came out, he like sort of jumped into Jimmy Fallon's arms. Like it was because
Okay.
he's so itty bitty, and it was cute. And then he told this story that about the first time they met, which was apparently years ago, and they were both completely wasted. And so he told this funny story that actually sounded more like a weird dream than an actual life event.
Okay.
So that took up most of the time. And then there was, I mean, they did not talk politics at all. I know some people were actually disappointed by that, but I think it was fine. I think it was absolutely fine. And so the only time that anything political was even mentioned, and it was barely, was when Jimmy Fallon asked Greg Gutfeld to describe this series that he has on Fox Nation, which is kind of a game show. So I have that clip that we can share, and you can get a feel for how they bantered. So here
they interacted,
is that.
But in addition to Gutfeld and the Five, you started hosting a new game show.
Yeah, it's called What Did I Miss?
No, I'm excited about this.
Oh, this is the greatest idea for a game show, because you ever wonder about the people that get sequestered for like The Bachelor or Love Island? They miss all this news and they come out. They have no idea that like who was elected president or that their husband left them for a maid. All these things, none of these things they know. And I thought, that's the show. So we put people in a house upstate. It's like a house where a family goes missing. Very strange. They're up in the house. They have no idea what's going on.
They have no phones, nothing.
No, nothing. And then when they come out, we quiz them on the news, fake or false, fake or false. And with Trump, you can't tell. Because, like, for example, imagine somebody says to you, true or false, the president demands an annexation of Canada.
Yeah, no.
But it's Trump.
Yes, it definitely happened. Yeah.
So that was
wow.
Yeah, it was. It was an amazing show. The best part about this show is we didn't pay him anything. So get this: $25,000 for 100 days. If you work it out after taxes, they owe us money.
I mean, I love Gutfeld.
It was
so
cute, right?
I've always liked Fallon the best out of all of them.
I think he definitely has the most talent because he can do music and you know what I mean? Like he's out of all of them, he's the least objectionable.
I think so too. Yeah. And it was very interesting that he chose to have him on. So yeah, some people are saying that he didn't want to be Colbert.
And Trump keeps listing him among the people that ultimately will be Colbert. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it was cute. It was just a bro-y kind of exchange, and that was fine.
Yeah, and the audience seemed to like him, so there's that, right? Yeah. You guys, make sure that you check out Bulwark. We love them. Don't wait to take control of your financial future. You get one retirement, you guys, just one. So schedule your free Know Your Risk portfolio review today at knowyourriskpodcast.com with our friend Zach. Your peace of mind is just a click away. Do that. Do it.
And then also our friend Carrie, who runs our little Etsy store that has Chicks official merch, wanted me to make sure to share that tomorrow there is a big fat sale, and it's called the Shut Up the Left sale, because apparently, remember how like tomorrow is supposed to be when the left is trying to like not engage in the economy at all, and they want everybody to like shut down their businesses, not do any shopping. Mm-hmm. So Carrie thought, well, what a perfect day to have an extra good sale. And so when you go to her website, oh shoot, does it not have the website on here? Okay, that was probably, that's my bad. So it's inreallifecreations.etsy.com, inreallifecreations.etsy.com. And so you can use promo code Dems Shut Up to get 20% off of any Chicks merchandise whatsoever. And again, it's inreallifecreations.etsy.com.
Somebody said we haven't been on Gutfeld in a long time. We've never been on Gutfeld.
We've never been on that show.
We've never been on Gutfeld.
Who do they think was on that was us?
Right, that was us.
That's kind of weird.
We've never been on Gutfeld.
That's just not ever been a thing. But thank you for saying that we could be.
Yeah.
We'll see someday. All right, let's get to some random headlines. The first one is sad news, and that is that Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband died from cancer.
So young.
48 years old.
Yeah, and they had a really messy divorce.
Yeah, and it was messy because of custody issues. And so that
it was really messy.
And it was the day before yesterday that she made an announcement on her socials saying, I've got to cancel my Vegas residency because, I usually like to keep my private life private, but I'm dealing with an illness. My children's father has an illness and I need to be there for my kids. And so she canceled the residency. And then the very next day, this news came that he had passed away.
Yeah. People were mad at her and it's like, you can't be mad. Stop. No.
And I got to say, there's been a lot of rumors. I've seen them sporadically all over Daily Mail for months now because she's had a lot of absences from her own show and no one ever knew why. And there were all these rumors that she was flaking out and I got to hand it to her inner circle because like anybody that works on her show, they all knew what he was dealing with and what she was dealing with, because of him. And so they all kept their mouths shut. And so she's got a very trustworthy circle of folks around her.
And also kudos to her because he treated her like garbage. And I think she was there for him during that time.
Did he treat her like garbage? I don't know anything about how
I think I think that it was really messy and he was not very kind. He wasn't, I don't think he was very good to her in the end there. You know what I mean? But like, obviously during this period of time, like him being sick and everything, I don't know what happened between them, but apparently she was helpful and she probably stepped up and God bless her for that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, do you really know that he was mean? I've never heard that.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of stuff in the tabloids that he treated her like garbage. Yeah.
Wow.
He wanted spousal support. He wanted to take money from her. He was like,
geez.
Yeah, he was kind of, he wasn't very good to her. Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. That's not okay. And then I was like, when I heard this news, I was like, wasn't there some relation between him and Reba McEntire?
Yeah, he's her stepson.
Ex-stepson. So apparently his ex-wife was her daughter.
Right. I think somebody said Reba divorced his dad too.
Oh.
Reba is with another dude now. And I think Reba is super happy with the guy she's with now.
Okay.
Am I wrong about that?
I could be completely confused about the relation because I thought it was because of his marriage to somebody. Anyway.
Yeah, he was trying to get money from her, and I just think that's gross.
That's not cool.
Right. And the cancer thing is awful. Very, very, it's awful. Cancer sucks. It's terrible. This is awful. I feel so terrible for the kids. They have two children together. But I mean, God bless her for stepping up and doing what she had to do. And you're right. Her team is a great team for standing by her and helping her through all that too. So prayers all around, right?
Yeah. Just ugly, yucky situation.
It is. It really is.
James Carville is insane, as we all know. And it just is so funny to watch Democrats scream about Republicans being a threat to democracy and then threatening democracy in the process. But that's exactly what he did. Just this week, he called on Democrats to unilaterally pack the Supreme Court and create new blue states, DC and Puerto Rico specifically, in order to save democracy. He's, of course, hoping that the Democrats take over everything by 2028 and they'll be able to do this and then secure their power forevermore, because isn't that so democratic?
Totally. Just imagine, like, if it's really crazy if it were the opposite, and if it were us, they would be like fascists. They would,
right.
I mean, it's just crazy.
I know. And in a little bit of karma, it turns out that whatever show it is that James Carville has, I think he does He co-hosts some sort of a podcast. And now he has been forced to publicly apologize to Melania Trump's attorney, or publicly apologize to Melania after her attorneys threatened to sue him, because he told the audience of that podcast that Melania met Donald Trump through Jeffrey Epstein, which is, of course, a lie. And so that podcast episode ended up having to be taken down. And then he had to also write this public apology, which says, in last week's podcast episode, we spoke with Judd Legum. I think that's how you say it. After the episode, we received a letter from Melania Trump's lawyer. He took issue with our title of one of those YouTube videos from that episode and a couple of comments I made about the First Lady. We took a look at what they complained about, and we took down the video and edited out those comments from the episode. I also take back the comments and apologize. That sounds very like barely scratched the surface apology, but
totally.
Whatever.
And the statements are out there. So there's a lot of people on the left who are grabbing that and running with it, and they don't care what the actual truth is. What a piece of crap this guy is. God, he's just so gross.
Yeah. I mean, he's absolutely awful.
I feel bad for everybody that went to LSU.
No,
whenever they see this guy, he wears LSU stuff all the time. And I feel, seriously, I really do.
Yeah.
They should demand that he never wears anything LSU ever again. That's who should be suing him, is LSU.
Well, unfortunately, they can't really sue somebody for wearing their school.
It's too bad, Mock. It's too bad.
Meanwhile, yesterday we talked about Cory Mills and these accusations against him by Miss USA. And now he is lawyering up, and he is in fact lawyered up with a criminal defense attorney. Oh. He just retained one in Daytona, Florida, and he is now, of course, under criminal investigation for sexual extortion, for sending dozens of violent messages threatening to release a sex tape and revenge porn against a young girl because she broke up with him in February of this year. And interestingly, he also, if you go to his Twitter account, he has on most of his, like on anything that he's posting as of late, he has turned off comments completely. So he's going through some things, Cory Mills, right now.
That's great. I was wondering how you were going to spin that. You did really good.
He is
going through some things, you guys. He's going through some things. That's right.
So we'll see how that works
I got nothing.
out.
I got nothing. I'll say something a lot meaner than that. So we're just going to let that one lie. He's going through some things.
Well, speaking of mean things that you might be tempted to say, it turns out that Steve Bannon may be considering a run for president in 2028.
Just stop it.
I don't think this is a good plan at all.
I think it'll be fun to watch. I think that will be fun. Him with, it's like, which one of these things does not belong?
He will absolutely have Marjorie Taylor Greene as his running mate.
Totally.
Make no mistake about it.
Without question. Without question. Yes. She'll be the I hate the Jews representative. Yeah.
Right.
And this is, I just don't think that this is gonna work. I mean, but fine, if you want to do that, anybody can do it. If you want to do it, it's America. Like, feel free to go do that. But I don't think it's going to work out well for him. I just think this is not a good. I think we have a good, solid candidate in JD Vance. I think we have several options for candidates. We have a couple. We have a nice handful of them, and he's like we have a handful, and then he's like on the foot. You know what I mean?
He's like the pinky toe of the selection process.
Like the one that's like hanging out of the sandals. Here's like, oh God, no, not a good option. I don't think.
We need to tell you about a brand new product from our friends at OneSkin, you guys.
Yes, you guys. Listen, I'm all about the hair. They have a serum. You know, I do the stuff from the inside. This is the stuff on the outside. OneSkin has a scalp serum. It's OS1 hair. It's really good. They launched it a few months ago. I just started using it. I've only been using it like really for a couple weeks now, and it's really great stuff. It has their patented OS1 peptide in it, which is the same stuff that's in their skincare. It's really great. It's supposed to thicken and help your hair be more full. It's really great stuff. There are lots of testimonials. A lot of people are saying that they started like 3 months ago. They're seeing like new little hairs. It's thickening their hair. So, I'm all about the hair stuff, because anything I can do to get my hair grow, I'm going to try it. And so I definitely am going to see how this stuff really helps my hair. So, because I love the skin products. I love their stuff. It definitely has helped my skin. So hopefully I'm all on board with this stuff. So definitely try it. If you're interested in it, for a limited time, you can try the OneSkin serum with 15% off using code CHICKS at oneskin.co, not com. It's co. oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code CHICKS. They're going to ask you where you heard about them, and tell them that we sent you from Chicks on the Right. Do that.
Do it. Faux show.
Do it.
Some juicy news about Jasmine Crockett. This comes, apparently, multiple staffers have turned against her, saying that she's a complete diva biatch. Okay, those are my words. Their words, according to the New York Post, are that she is a no-show boss from hell. And some of the quotes include, quote, "She is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her bullshit that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things. She's laying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is really just indifferent to staff and will scream at them." That's coming from another aide. And then a third aide said she is focused almost exclusively on being an influencer, not a member of Congress.
Who's surprised by this?
I know, right? Raise your hand if you're surprised.
Who's surprised? She's all show and no substance. So, I mean, this is theater. This is all theater. And she's not the only one. It's like AOC. It's like that Mamdani dude. She's had zero legislative accomplishments.
Not
zero. Not one. I mean, I'll wait over here if you can name one, but she said zero. She's a poser. She is an influencer, just like they say. That's not what they're supposed to be. They're not supposed to be influencers. And she's making almost 200 grand from the American taxpayer. So we got to get rid of these people who think that that's what their job is, to go out there and be influencer.
And remember, she thought just because she had the biggest social media presence that was qualifying her to lead a committee.
It's
that's how delusional these people are. She apparently also insists on being driven and wants to sit in the back of a black Escalade like all the time. So she's reached huge diva heights that are just off the
I saw that
charts.
she does rental cars to do that.
It's so gross.
Who's paying for that? Like, it's insanity, you guys. These people need to be kicked out. We need to tell them, but that's on us. That's people. Those are constituents that do that. I mean, that's the thing. We get the government that we deserve, right? So people are responsible for putting this woman, this influencer into office. We need to get her out. Do better, Texas.
I know. And then the fact that some people look at her as a leader in the Democrat Party, yikes.
Yeah,
big
yikes
yikes
is right.
on that one. Speaking of leaders of the Democrat Party, Nancy Pelosi, you guys, she's still out there living and being alive. But I would say that is starting to become a problem. She is giving me really big Biden vibes at this point with how she communicates. And so somebody asked her, some reporter asked her about this effort nationally and by Trump to eliminate transgender, like gender affirming care for minors. And there's a big push for that, rightly so, because we should not be lopping off the breasts of 14-year-olds. And I can't believe that that's a controversial position, but it seems to be. And so she was asked about gender affirming care for minors. And she is on the struggle bus when it comes to expressing herself about this issue. But here she is giving it a go.
How is your office responding to the pauses in gender affirming care here in California?
Well, that is something that I'm working for at the national level, and we have, how can I say, are hoping that we can have gender affirming care for our trans kids.
Oh, okay. So that's what she did not know what she was wanting to say there.
No,
you know?
not at all.
Scotch. There's a
don't know if
lot of
it's scotch, or just it's
I think
time for her to retire.
I think it's both. Is she 85, Victoria? Is she 85 years old? How old is she? Because 85.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
85? Why do you not want to retire? Good Lord. I don't want to be working when I'm 85, you guys. I'm just going to be honest. I don't. I love y'all. I do. I love y'all. But I can't. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this when I'm 85.
No,
I just don't think
that's a big ask.
That's over 30 years from now. I can't imagine what I'm going to be like in over 30. Like, it's not going to look good. You know what I mean? I'm going to look like the crypt keeper. It's going to be bad. Y'all don't want to see that.
It's not
good.
It's time. It's time for her to just be done. Why do these people just hang on to power the way they do? It's crazy.
It is. And everybody should see that. Like, what? And she's so rich. And she should be. Like, her wealth is obviously from insider trading. Can somebody take care of that? Can somebody deal with that? Because it's not, oh my God, it is not from her salary. Am I the only one? Am I the only one?
No, that's why we're talking about it. It's because everybody with eyeballs can see exactly what's going on. She needs to go. It's way past
Listen,
time.
we'll stick around for 20 years, Mock and I. But 30
is
30 is pushing it,
that's
you
a big
guys.
ask.
That is a big ask. Right.
So you know how yesterday we talked about the fact that that Ghislaine Maxwell has been transferred from a Florida minimum security to a Texas minimum security. And apparently, I don't even know if she asked to do this, but she has been denied approval for being part of a service dog training program at her federal prison camp. And so the CEO of Canine Companions, which is partnered with the prison system there, said, "We do not allow anyone whose crime involves abuse towards minors or animals, including any crime of a sexual nature." And so I'm not aware if she made the request or if they're just preemptively saying, no, you don't get to play with puppies.
This is very interesting.
I know.
Like, you can't.
Because Ella Dog, you guys, Ella Dog she got trained through exactly this kind of program. It wasn't Canine Companions, but it was basically the same kind of program in an Indiana women's prison. And, you know, she was supposed to have a 2-year training program to become a full-fledged service dog, but she was way too affectionate. And so she got released from way too licky. So she got released as a release dog. They don't call them rejects. They call them release dogs after 18 months of training. So she was super well trained and like total professional. But she was our dog. I mean, she was just our regular dog. But these programs are actually really amazing. And I remember going to the women's prison and meeting the woman who trained Ella, which was such a trip because we weren't allowed to ask, like, what was your crime? You're not allowed to do that. All you're allowed to do is talk about the dog and like get more tips about training. And then it was after the fact that we found out she murdered her husband because she caught him in bed with another woman. And so we were
I don't see what the problem is there. I don't see how that's a crime. But
it is, I mean, I can see where it would be a super awesome program for prisoners, except that they have to give up these dogs every 2 years. They fall in love with them. They have them in their cells with them every day and then die.
I actually went to a Canine Companions graduation ceremony once in Atlanta. It's very emotional.
I'm sure.
They are all, it's like when you say that, like they have to give them up, they're crying. I mean, it's like, and then you're crying and like, it's very, very emotional for these women.
I can't imagine. I mean, if I were in prison, I would love to be like, play with a dog all day. Are you kidding me? But then having to give it up. Oh,
I know.
God.
It would really be hard. But you know, that puppy right there is like, man, we dodged a bullet with this biatch. I don't want to be around her. You would think I want to be around Ghislaine. I don't want to be around her. No.
So anyway, that was something of interest. Yesterday, we also spent quite a bit of time actually talking about green dildos and how they keep getting thrown at women's basketball games. And there are a couple memes that were absolutely not unshareable. Like they had to be shared. This one I love. This is the new Rose Garden. And it shows Trump like hurling a green dildo onto the basketball court.
just
That was
love it.
hilarious.
I love that it has to be said that that's a parody account. I just love that. You guys,
know,
it's not,
right?
It's not real. Just everybody
It's not real.
knows Trump actually did not throw a green dildo onto a court that's right there near the White House.
This is fake news.
It's fake. It's totally fake.
And then this is also fake, but hilarious. And somebody put it into that
Also fake.
famous photo.
Also fake. I don't know if everybody knows that, but it's also fake. He did not, in fact, hold up a green dildo
And say, fight, fight, fight.
I can't.
That did not happen.
Oh,
I
my
do
God.
want to mention, by the way, speaking of this whole green dildo thing, that last night at a game, I don't know where, a purple dildo was thrown onto the women's basketball
That's not okay.
court.
Nobody likes purple.
So it's not, now there's going to be a whole new reason to have betting. Like,
Yeah,
what color is the next one going to be?
We don't need to have purple. I think we're becoming a little crazy throwing the purple ones in there. Come on. Let's not.
Why are you being a purplist? Why?
I've never really liked purple.
I mean, same. It's not my favorite color, but like,
I just don't like, why are we doing that? Why are we doing purple? What's that?
why are we throwing them at all?
The green is
what
okay,
is
but
even
the
happening?
purple.
That is just, it's a phenomenon, man. You got, it is a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And so too is Chefman's
Oh my God, you guys.
slushy machine.
Okay. Well, first we kicked off the summer with the ice maker. You guys know how much I like the Pebble ice maker because Sonic Ice, if you know, you know. Okay. Like I'm a snob about two things, the coffee and the ice. I use my ice maker sitting on my counter. I use it like all day long. I love my Pebble ice maker. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. Okay. At chefman.com/chicks. You can use promo code chicks because you can still get that with the flash sale. You can still get the ice maker on sale. But now they also have a slushy machine, which Mock used over the weekend. I have not used mine yet, but she made margaritas last weekend. And margaritas she made last weekend.
It's so good for summer. Oh, it's so good for summer.
Frozen slushies. You can make your favorite juices, sodas, or any other drinks in it. Like if you don't want to be a complete alcoholic like Mock, you can just put like Dr. Pepper in it. You know what I mean? And make slushy Dr. Peppers and for the kids or frappies. Is that what they call them? Frappies?
I think so. I don't know.
Frappes. So you can do that. Right. Margaritas, daiquiris, mojitos, frosés. Is that what they call them? Yeah. All the liquor, all the good liquor drinks you can do. But that machine is awesome. So right now they have a flash sale going on. These machines are awesome. They're really great gifts too, but I am selfish and I like keeping all of the stuff to myself because I like using all of these things. You can visit chefman.com/chicks. Use promo code chicks. Get the discount.
Chicks 30.
Did I say
the code?
Is it chicks 30? Do I not have that? Maybe I don't have that. I just have code chicks. Is it chicks 30?
Chicks 30.
Okay, it's chicks 30. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't have that. I just have chicks. So get 30% off with chicks 30. Chefman.com/chicks. Promo code chicks 30. That's what it is. Okay.
I guess our folks bought these out the last time we talked about them.
Oh my
They
God.
were sold out for a little while, but they should be back now.
The ice maker is life. I mean, I'm serious. Every day I'm using it all day long. I love it so much.
All right. Let's talk about some Trumpy administration-y stuff. Because there's a tweet for you to read. I'm telling you, at this point, if he is not the recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, I don't even know.
Oh, you're going to not know.
Nothing makes sense. Nothing.
I don't think.
Because look what he's doing now.
Oh, do I need to read it? I look forward to hosting the president of Azerbaijan. What is it?
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Ilham Aliyev and the prime minister of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, at the White House tomorrow for a historic peace summit. I was not prepared for these names. These two nations have been at war for many years, resulting in the deaths of thousands of people. Many leaders have tried to end the war with no success until now, thanks to Trump, in all caps. My administration, and quotes, my administration has been engaged with both sides for quite some time. Tomorrow, oh, damn it, the name again, President Aliyev and Prime Minister Pashinyan will join me at the White House for an official peace signing ceremony. The United States will also sign bilateral agreements with both countries to pursue economic opportunities together so we can fully unlock the potential of the South Caucasus region. Sorry. So bad. That word, Caucasus. She said Caucasus, you guys. I'm very proud of these courageous leaders for doing the right thing for the great people of Armenia and Azerbaijan. It will be a historic day for Armenia, Azerbaijan, and the United States and the world. See that? That was awful. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Raise your hand if you had a single freaking clue that these two countries were even fighting. Because I am not one of those people.
Raise your hand if you knew that these countries existed. Raise your hand.
We are not geopolitical experts, you guys.
Listen, I knew about Armenia, but Azerbaijan,
Azerbaijan.
I'm sorry, Azerbaijan. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not.
But anyway, he really has basically brokered a peace deal, another one. I mean,
he's like,
let's do this.
Let's find these small ass countries and let me just create peace. Hey, what other countries are fighting? Which other ones?
And then people are like, Israel and the rest of the Middle East. And he's like, I'm just going to move over here to Armenia.
I know, right? I know. Let's just get Armenia. Aren't the Kardashians from there? Yeah, I think they are. Let's totally make peace there. Yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. So a lot of people are like, wait, I did not know they were fighting. Right? Because this is not something that is, this doesn't consume our national media's attention at all.
No.
So that is great news. And then I guess that we are now, or we have been, but are now on the hunt even more for the Venezuelan president. And Pam Bondi came out with a very stern message. You know, when she means something, she really means it.
It was a sternly worded letter.
So she did a video recording, and she means business, you guys. Here she is.
Here we go.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million.
Damn.
Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
You know what that reminded me of?
I wish I had information. God.
I totally wish I did too. It's $50 million. Do you guys have any information? Because that's a good way to make some money right now.
Can we split it? Can we just share?
Way better than selling plasma. It's way better. She totally was channeling the Unsolved Mysteries guy, wasn't she?
I know. Totally.
If you have information. Totally channeling him.
She was so firm,
so serious.
So serious, which is in stark contrast to Harry Enton, who is always a complete spaz about any data and any polling he ever does ever, which is why he's my favorite.
I love him.
So here he is talking about JD's chances when it comes to this VP, or when it comes to the presidential race, the primary race coming up in 2028.
JD Vance and the 2028. Where does he stand on this?
You know, I'm going to quote the esteemed scholar Larry David and say, pretty good. What are we talking about right here? Well, why don't we take a look here? Look, this is early polling, but look for the GOP nomination. It's JD Vance at 40%. There's no one even close to him. Ron DeSantis back at single digits at 8%. Donald Trump Jr. back at 7%. And I know Kate Baldwin will say, Harry, it's so early. It's too early to look at the polling.
You said it. You don't even need me to say it.
I said it, quoting you. I was channeling you. But keep in mind that early favorites have actually gone on to win the nomination 63% of the time, those who have run since 1980. And when you're dealing with fields that are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, upwards of north of 20, and all of a sudden you're telling me that the early poll leader, who is JD Vance, that those win more than 50% of the time? That is why I say it looks pretty gosh darn good, or pretty good for the man from Ohio.
I love his spazziness. I love how he says
great.
1980.
Back in the 1900s, you guys.
Back in 1980, you guys.
He's yelling because he's excited.
Right. He is kind of zesty. I love his zestiness. I love it.
Yes, that's the perfect word for him.
Zesty.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it's perfect.
We love it.
He is so
Zesty.
totally zesty.
Isn't he?
All right, there is another nerdy little fellow, one who I don't like nearly as much, whose name is Dan Turrentine. I don't know if I'm saying that right. You'll recognize him, although I couldn't tell you what show he's actually on. But he's in this Sean Hannity segment, and apparently Sean Hannity talked in his opener about just the shambles that the Democrat Party is in right now. And so Dan, who is a Democrat strategist, was asked to weigh in, and here is what he said about the state of the Democrats.
Anything that you heard me say in that monologue you disagree with?
Sean, I wish there was, but unfortunately, for people like myself and folks that are focused on trying to win races and rebuild our majority, it's horrifying that the party just will not come to grips with the depths of its problems and do the things to get out of it. And you said it earlier. There's two big problems. The first is our leadership, such as it is terrified of being canceled. If they come out and say it's great that the border has been secured, they'll be attacked. If they say that boys shouldn't be playing girls' sports, as Gavin Newsom and Rahm Emanuel did recently, they were attacked. If they come out and say it's great that the police keep our neighborhoods safe and that they're heroic in their efforts, they'll be attacked. And the second part is, we continue to have no agenda to help the real lives of real people. It's Trump derangement syndrome and this academic stuff about authoritativeness. Until we come to grips with this and start doing this work, we're going to remain in a ditch.
And the fact that you're going to be attacked for saying that neighborhoods need to be safe. Well, they're insane. These people are insane. If you're a Democrat, punch yourself in the face. Like, well, seriously, I that. What kind of a policy is that? We don't want to be safe. We don't. We just don't want to be safe. Like, it's somehow that's
we don't want capitalism. We don't want safety, and we don't want border security. Okay,
it's fascist, you guys. It's fascist. It's white supremacy. Okay. You're an idiot.
And of course, their approval ratings are in the tank. But as Guy Benson reminds us, he says Dems are very unpopular, but they lead on a generic ballot. Their base is very unhappy and independents hate them. But if their base turns out and the indies break against the incumbent party, as is typical, they will have a decent to good midterms showing. So don't get complacent, as we always say.
They always do well at the midterms. Always.
Yeah.
The crazies always come out at the midterms. So you're right. We can't get complacent. We absolutely can't. And that's what happens to us all the time.
All the time. All the time. It happens. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. We need to also, we already told you about how you can treat your scalp and your hair topically. But don't forget about the easiest and best way to do it. Daisy is the best testimonial for Healthy Cells hair, skin, and nails product. Here it is right here.
Because do you have it? It's growing, girl. It's growing. Okay, so I have been using this stuff probably for like a year now. Yeah, and before then, I mean, nothing worked. It was a hot mess, you guys. It was bad. You saw it. It looked like crap. My hair looked like crap for like 2 years.
It's never looked like crap.
It did. It was bad. It was like breaking and bad, and like it was bad. It was really bad. It was like layered like Rachel Maddow's. It was bad. It was awful. But like this stuff actually has helped. It started to grow. Even my skin is like looking better and feeling better. My nails are looking better. I don't have to like do as many of the fake nails as I used to do because I used to put fake nails on all the time. But it's definitely from the inside out. Plus it's yummy. I put it in the fridge. I have it at night. I want to have more than one every single night. It has collagen, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. It absorbs 167% better than regular vitamins. That is why I think it works, is because it actually absorbs. And I'm getting it, which is great. So it strengthens your hair like crazy. There's no more fall in the shower. I don't see any of my hair. Like my husband's like, your hair is not in the shower drain anymore. It's fantastic. So definitely give it a try. If you've been struggling with hair issues, you can snag 20% off your first order with promo code CHICKS at healthycell.com/chicks. Code CHICKS. Do it. Do it.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a video from Stephen Miller's wife that was just put out yesterday. And I am irritated by it. And I want to see if you are too. Yes.
Okay.
Here she is.
And why? Because for years I've seen that there isn't a place for conservative women to gather online. There isn't a place for a mom like me, mom of 3 young kids, 4, 3, and almost 2, and a wife, and trying to do a career, eat healthy, work out. There isn't a place for a mom like me. And so I wanted to create that space where we have real, honest conversations with people across the political spectrum and across the world to get lifestyle information, news, laugh with our friends, gossip about what's going on in the world from our perspective.
Okay. We've been here for 17 years, lady.
What?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Nowhere else?
There's nowhere else. Nowhere.
So she's starting a podcast.
Of course she is. Right.
Because there's nowhere else for women like her to go. And so I was irritated and I thought, I'm going to put a reply under this tweet of hers because she put that in a tweet. And I thought, I'm just going to put a reply and do the Barack Obama, like this, the gift that where he's just like, what are we, chopped liver?
Right.
But I didn't have to because I saw the first reply and it was somebody asking Grok, hey, are there other podcasts that do similar things? And once again, Grok came through for the chicks.
God bless
Check
Grok.
this out.
And Cartel of the Suns.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why that happened. So it says, hey, Grok, how many conservative women have a podcast, radio show, YouTube channel, other media platform aimed at mainly talking to other conservative women? Is Katie Miller correct when she says her show is the only one since others don't exist? And Grok said, numerous conservative women host podcasts, radio shows, and YouTube channels targeting similar audiences, including Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, Laura Ingraham, and groups like Chicks on the Right.
That's us, you guys.
Problematic women. Katie Miller's claim of no such spaces is incorrect. Dozens exist.
Yeah, Katie. Where the hell have you been, man? Where have you been? Look around.
I mean, and while it was nice of Grok to include us, that was just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's Allie Beth Stuckey, there's Brett Cooper. There's a zillion of places that people are doing similar stuff. So
a zillion.
I was just like, this is the reason you're doing it? Because you see a void. If you see a void in this space, you should not be talking about news and pop culture at all. Because you're completely unaware.
Amen.
I mean, what the hell?
You're not paying attention, lady. Exactly. Right. I worry about what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, because if you don't even know that all of these other people exist, how are you going to talk about anything?
How are you going to talk about the news? How are you going to talk about what's going on? Yeah. Michelle Tafoya. We love Michelle Tafoya.
Michelle Tafoya, another great example.
Fantastic.
That's right.
Yes,
There's a zillion examples.
There's a zillion.
So, I was irritated.
I mean, in 17 years, we've been around. Dana Lash. We love Dana Lash. Dana Lash is actually, she's under the umbrella of our people. She's a Radio America chick. Yeah.
Listen, it's fun. I'm not saying you shouldn't start whatever podcast you want to start, but don't position it as if there is a void, because that's just a bunch of bullshit.
I want to fist bump Grok.
I know, right?
Hey, Grok, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that was amazing. All right. So there's been some movement in terms of the strategy on Israel and Gaza and what Israel plans to do with Gaza. And initially, there was news from this account saying that CNN News was reporting that, quote, Israel will not annex or occupy Gaza. It will launch a time-bound, limited military operation once cabinet approves it tonight, which it did, and will then hand Gaza over to an international body which will have neither Hamas nor the Palestinian Authority. And so this is very, very interesting. I mean, they are moving forward with saying, I mean, Israel is like, we're not just going to leave a few Nazis, right? Because that's the equivalent of what people are saying. Just stop the war, ceasefire. No, you don't stop it until the job is done. And so they're determined to finish the job. He was interviewed by Fox News' Bill Hemmer about the plan. And it was a very interesting interview. Here is a piece.
After this interview, you will go immediately into a meeting with your security cabinet. Will Israel take control of all of Gaza?
We intend to, in order to assure our security, remove Hamas there, enable the population to be free of Gaza, and to pass it to civilian governance. That is not Hamas and not anyone advocating the destruction of Israel. That's what we want to do. We want to liberate ourselves and liberate the people of Gaza from the awful terror of Hamas. And you were in the Gaza Strip today. You met Palestinians who are fighting Hamas because finally they see that they have a future. They can rid themselves of this awful tyranny that not only holds our hostages, but holds 2 million Palestinians in Gaza hostage. That's got to end.
Yesterday, I spoke with Laron Berman. He has 2 brothers.
Yes.
His family believes they are still alive. He said the following. My advice to you, speaking to the Prime Minister, by all means necessary, we need to bring them back for stability in the region, for the future of Israel. It's a tough decision, but we will handle everything, meaning Israel. What do you say to the families of the hostages?
That's exactly what we're trying to do. People say you can't both release the hostages and eliminate Hamas, and I disagree. I think so far we've shown that we can, and I intend to complete the job. But we have 3 missions. 1, to eliminate the Hamas as a governing and military power in Gaza. Otherwise, there's no future for anyone. And we'll have many more kidnappings and many more hostages. 2nd, achieve the liberation of all our hostages. And 3rd, make sure that Gaza doesn't pose a threat to Israel again. And we're well on our way to achieve all 3. Now, there are difficulties because there's so much vilification and misrepresentation in the press.
Yep.
There's an attempt to put blame on Israel for the interdiction of humanitarian supplies that Hamas is interdicting, and Israel is, the international community is delivering the blame to Israel. They're doing everything to rob these food trucks. They're taking the food for themselves and then jacking up the price for the remaining supplies to their own population. That's monstrous.
Can you imagine having to deal with that?
I cannot. I mean, man.
Like having what happened
on
what happened on October 7th, having to deal with that, having to deal with trying to get hostages back, and then having to deal with our effing press.
Right.
You know, just the press around the world, which is basically like, we hate the Jews.
Right.
You know,
it's like so bad.
I just can't imagine having to deal with that, you know? And then people hate him. They absolutely hate Netanyahu.
Totally.
So,
and they think he's evil
They
and
do.
Satan and all the things.
Yep.
And this, this story about the food trucks and the blame shifting, we had a clip from Brooke Goldstein earlier in the week, and this is another one where she explains the differences. And I didn't know this, but the differences between what's going on the north end of Gaza versus the south end. And it's all fascinating. Take a listen to Brooke.
Knows that it cannot defeat Israel on the battlefield. No one can really defeat Israel on the battlefield. So what it has done instead is perpetrated this propaganda campaign where it wants the world to believe that Israel is responsible for the situation of the Gazan people. Now you have a situation in the north of Gaza and a situation in the south of Gaza that couldn't be more opposite from each other. In the north, Hamas is in control. It uses food as a weapon against its own people. It has no money anymore, so the way that it's paying its fighters is through food. And the way that it controls the population is by withholding food from them and then reselling the food to the population at exorbitant prices. It then stages all of these propaganda photos and these scenes that it then sells to the media abroad, because Hamas will not allow, and Israelis cannot guarantee the security of any journalists that come into northern Gaza. And all you have to do is talk to people like Hamza Hawidi, who is a Gazan journalist, who is there, who speaks the truth all the time and tells you what it's like to be a journalist in northern Gaza. Contrast that to the south, where we have the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which Hamas is daily attacking and shooting rockets at and killing the people who are distributing aid to the Palestinian Gazans in the south. And there's no food shortage there. Now, what is so appalling to me is that the world is preventing Gazans from leaving. Why is it in any other conflict? You know, in the conflict, for example, in the Ukraine, we had 8 million people flee. In the conflict in Syria, we have 7 million people flee. But those who pretend to care about the lives of Palestinian Gazan civilians are refusing to allow even the women and children to be temporarily relocated, so they cannot be used as hostages and they cannot be used as human shields by Hamas. This to me is the most sickening and despicable thing, because the world does not care about the lives of Gazans. They want them to be used as human shields and propaganda, because they want to turn around and then blame Israel and accuse Israel of war crimes, when it is clear that Hamas is entirely responsible for this war.
Yeah.
She's so good.
Yeah, she is. And when it comes to the propaganda, I can't believe people didn't learn about how effective the propaganda is, and still continues to be after COVID.
Yeah.
You think that people would be like, okay, after COVID, I am not buying your bullshit anymore, but they still buy the bullshit. It's just like, it's so baffling to me. I'm just like, how can you buy this? How can you look at all of the stuff that's happening and just be like, yes, press people.
Yes, we should absolutely trust the Hamas Ministry of Health.
Totally believe you. I mean, it's like, did you not live through COVID like I did? Because hello. No. Trust nobody. Yeah.
We also played a clip earlier this week from Coleman Hughes, and we have another one to share. Both of them are they just say the things so clearly. And I love the way that he was asking this question about, is Israel to blame for some of the stuff that people are shouting about right now? Here he is.
For this war.
Is it Israel's fault that its own civilians are incredibly well protected by defensive infrastructure like the Iron Dome and bomb shelters? Is it Israel's fault that Hamas has built one of the most extensive networks of underground bomb shelters in the history of warfare, but doesn't allow its own civilians to enter them? Is it Israel's fault that Hamas uses children as lookouts, thereby turning them into combatants under the international laws of war? Because when we hold Israel alone responsible for the civilian death toll in Gaza, a death toll that results directly from Hamas's barbaric style of warfare, we are implicitly holding Israel responsible for Hamas's war crimes against the Palestinians.
Why? How is this hard? Why is this hard? Why don't people get this?
These are the people that vote for Jasmine Crockett. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And Mom Donnie.
Yes.
My free crap. I believe
I saw a video, it must have been on Twitter, of someone ripping down vote for Zoran signs in Australia. This is how insane things have become. It's crazy. Like, this is a worldwide issue now. The people that are buying into the Hamas propaganda, into the pro-Palestinian propaganda, it is worldwide. And so I saw that in Australia, and somebody was just like ripping them down. Like, we don't vote here for New York City mayor. Okay, this is freaking crazy.
Pro-Palestinian to me is pro-Hamas.
Totally. It's like one and the same at this point.
You're pro-Hamas. You're pro-terrorist. I
want
nothing to do with you.
And in Australia, there was a pro-Palestinian rally. And this guy is, I only have a tiny clip of him because he was so insanely annoying to listen to because he just screams. But he says, if you can understand it, just like Israel, Australia does not have a right to exist. He's in Australia saying
and he's
that
like, we don't have a right to exist.
Right.
Where are you going to go, dude? Where are you going to go?
What in the hell is wrong with these people?
It's
So
just
here
so much.
he is. It's just a tiny bit, I promise, because he's unbearable to listen to.
Just like Israel, Australia does not have a right to exist.
Listen to the sheep.
For too long, Palestinian people have had to fight for 76 plus years.
God, I hope your blood pressure is high, dude.
I hope he has the worst sore throat ever.
Honestly.
Ever.
Like, don't give that guy a lozenge. Don't. He doesn't deserve one.
He doesn't deserve a lozenge.
No.
That's true. I mean, we got a problem, and it is worldwide, and it's infecting the West at like rapid speed. And there's this other video of Muslim students at the University of Illinois, Chicago, and just listen to the psychosis coming out of Americans, you guys. This is terrifying.
America is the cancer.
Oh my God.
America, the American government, secularism, democracy, capitalism. These are cancers that have spread their illness all over the world. In America and in the Middle East. In America over here, people have the freedom to, again, like I said before, commit zina, do ois fahisha, but when you speak up, it's a problem. Non-Muslims are tired of this cancer. They're tired of the American government. They're tired of democracy. They want to see a new way of life. And as Muslims, we have to understand that we have that new way of life. Because Islam is a just religion that has come to be implemented upon.
I have to contain my rage when I see shit like
right?
that. I have to contain it. If you don't like it here, get the F out. Like when you say that America is a cancer and you're here, go back to your shitty country. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I have to contain my rage when I see that. You don't get to come here and say that we are a cancer when you are using all the resources of the country that you're saying is a cancer.
Which is the only country that you could say that in.
Right.
And then you're criticizing it? F you.
Yeah, you have the freedom to say that here. If you said that in your shitty country, you get like your head cut off or something. You get thrown off a building. Like I'm just so over this. I'm so over it. Y'all, this is not okay. It's just not okay. I did not see this when I was growing up. We are seeing it all over the place now. And another thing that I think is not okay, I see this all the time now. I'm going on college visits now. We're seeing this a lot, like a lot of foreign students all over our campuses. I mean, listen, people are going to get mad at me for saying this, but like, how does that work? What are we like? What is going on with all the foreign students coming in, like guys like that who are saying, I hate this country. I hate this country. Why are we allowing that? If they hate the country, why are we allowing them to be in our universities at all? If they hate this country,
guests. Yeah.
Is there vetting? I mean, are we actually vetting these kids? Like, I don't understand. Why are we? This is why I get so irritated, because there are American kids who are not getting into colleges because guys like that are in schools. What is that? I mean, it's not okay. It's just not.
Wasn't it like 30% foreign students at Harvard? Wasn't that the number?
I think
that's insane.
I think it's actually more than that, Mock. I think it's more than 30%.
Crazy.
And that's all across the board. It used to not be that way. I mean, I think that it should be, if you are coming here from another country and going to a school here in America and taking the place of an American student who should be in an American school, there should be a reason. You should be adding value. You should be somebody who loves America and values America. And if you don't get to go to school here. You don't.
Yep.
It is infuriating to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening to our schools. I don't get it.
Well, and the anti-Israel sentiment is growing and growing and growing. And it's just so disappointing to see it from our own congressional members, especially on the right side of the aisle. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is starting to, I mean, any minute now, she's going to be a guest on Candace's show. She's already been on with Tucker. I mean, this is just a matter of time. But she is now trying to suggest that Trump bombed the Iranian nuclear facilities for Israel. And this is freaking psychotic. Okay, so he yes, he helped Israel in terms of wanting, like the rest of the world, to eliminate an Iranian nuclear threat. That's good for the world, okay, not just Israel and not just the United States. But here is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
6 months in, Steve, and here we are, turning back on the campaign promises, and we bombed Iran on behalf of Israel. Yes, it was on behalf of Israel.
I cannot with that. This is insane, garbage nonsense is what that is.
Yeah, I mean, the long game is Hamas wants to come kill all of us. So I don't.
And they're just feeding right in. They're just playing right into their hands.
Right. Okay. All right. Marjorie.
All right. Well, I know you're already raging from the Chicago guy. I don't even know if I should.
We have another one. Do we have another rager?
Like you're gonna have an absolute heart attack.
It's good. I won't. I promise. I won't.
I keep seeing these examples and they're so infuriating. And this is an American girl. Ostensibly, she's an American girl encouraging people to burn the American flag. But actually, that's not enough.
Okay.
Here's what she has to say.
To talk to you about something super serious, and it's this right here, like burning the American flag. It's just, wallahi, it's a beautiful sight, but it's not enough. We need to burn down every capitalist and imperialist system that exists. We need to burn the US government, aka global terrorist organization, down to the fucking ground. We can no longer allow the worst, most violent, evil, disgusting people to lead us, because they're going to continue making the world a waking nightmare for everybody. So go ahead and keep burning the disgusting, blood-stained, genocidal, shitty United States flag that was created by slave owners. I could give two shits, but also make sure you're doing your part to dismantle all of the systems that make all of these atrocities in the world possible. Okay, thank you, and free Palestine.
Okay, thank you. My favorite thing about her is Sharia law applied to her and her little scarf with her tits hanging out. Not gonna happen, chick. They will cover all that up. You can't show all your goods. Can't show all your goods, sweetheart, when Sharia law is applied to you. Can't do that. You can't have your little jewelry going on, your cheap little jewelry with your boobs hanging out and like laying on your bed all seductive, like talking trash about the United. You can't do that. You can't do it. So I find it very interesting with her little scarf all seductively placed. I find it interesting how it's always those chicks who do that. And then, like Queers for Palestine. Does she not understand? Does she not understand what would happen to her under Sharia law? No, she doesn't, because she's an idiot. Good Lord.
All right. Moving on. Candace. So,
good. More blood pressure. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to go for a run after this, and I don't run. I don't.
So remember how, and at this point I can't keep straight like when we said these things, but we've been saying for a while, because we played a video, I don't know, like a week ago maybe, of her suggesting that at some point, she's not ready to start a GoFundMe to help get people to pay for her lawsuit fight with Macron. But at some point, we said just the fact that she said she's not ready to yet means that it's coming, and people should just get ready for that and just know that it's happening. Yesterday, then, we played a video of her ripping Donald Trump, basically saying he's broken promises, that he's been worthless, and he's a traitor, whatever, all the things that she's mad about him now. And so now, according to Milk Bar TV, Candace Owens appears panicked as she calls the Macron's lawsuit a foreign invasion, and now she's pissed that Trump and Vance aren't coming to her rescue.
Oh my God.
No joke.
I love this so much.
Here it is in her own words.
Then you have a literal European leader that is basically saying F you to the American Constitution, right? Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte are saying, you know what? We don't like that podcaster in America. And we are going to launch a lawsuit that's never been launched before, an unprecedented lawsuit to impoverish her for speaking.
Oh my God.
And both JD Vance and Trump have not issued a statement. In fact, where are the journalists even asking them to make a statement? Okay. A state leader is speaking about your constituent and launching a lawsuit and saying you're going to impoverish them for executing their First Amendment right. Where are you? If you are Trump, the first thing you should have done, if you purport to care about America and our Constitution, as you're supposed to be the person that's defending that day in and day out, you would come out and you would say, I don't even know whether I believe that she's a man or woman. Doesn't matter, right? I didn't watch the series. Fair. He didn't watch the series. He could even say, like he said to me on the phone, that I looked at her real close on the Eiffel Tower and it looked like a woman to me. Okay, you can say all those things, but you should say it's unacceptable. I'm a leader of this country, and it is unacceptable that this leader would threaten the First Amendment in any way. We don't need Pam Bondi rushing to issue a statement about a college male that's been shoved by a student for wearing an IDF shirt, okay? We don't need the federal government getting involved on something so meaningless. But we might need our federal government when it comes to this, okay? The job of the federal government is to defend us against foreign invaders. And I would pretty much say Emmanuel Macron right now is being a foreign invader. But no, they're silent. They are silent.
I cannot.
And that's a pretty loud silence right now. Because like, if I remove myself out of the situation, it is crazy that Trump has been silent on this matter, especially after Emmanuel Macron flew and tried to get Trump to shut me up. He knows what Emmanuel Macron is doing and how desperate he is to do it. So why is he allowing this attack on our speech? It's crazy.
The narcissism is off the charts.
I know, right?
It's off the charts. I've never seen anything.
Incredible.
I have never seen anything like this. It's a lawsuit
to watch her transformation. It is wild,
isn't it? Like in real time, the absolute breakdown. I have the narcissism though.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that Trump he should be concentrating on me rather than our universities in America. He should be concentrating on me, a podcaster. What in the hell is she talking about?
I know. It's just amazing.
I can imagine.
She keeps talking about being impoverished. Bitch, please. Your husband, your family is worth $250 million.
Right.
Calm down. But I guarantee you that all of her, because she's got a zillion supporters, and they will all be like, I'm sending you $5 to help you with your
they are.
suit.
Every day they do that. Every single day. And she already is worth $250 million. So, I mean, they're all like, oh, here's some more money.
So AG said, Owens has spent weeks calling Trump a traitor and suggesting he was covering up a pedophile ring as a favor to his Jewish daughter and son-in-law, but now she wants him to save her from a valid defamation suit she brought upon herself with constant lies.
Can you imagine? He's useless. Trump is useless. Come save me.
Right. That's essentially what she's doing.
I cannot with this chick. It's unbelievable.
It's amazing.
I just to have that much self-importance I just can't imagine. I can't.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Also, Sydney Sweeney, her star was already like all the way up there, but it continues to rise. She is getting endorsement deal after endorsement deal. And the whole American Eagle jeans ad, the American Eagle like took out one of those big giant, neon signs in New York City, like right in the, what's it called?
Near Times Square?
Times Square, yeah. So big neon sign in Times Square. And then they even did the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh my God.
Now her ad is on the freaking Sphere, you guys.
I love it. That's fantastic. Oh my God, that is just so great. I love it. Her agent is awesome.
Oh my God.
Just brilliant. Her agent's brilliant. I hope that he or she is getting a really nice cut. And that there are conservative actors and actresses who are seeking that firm out at this point. And I hope they are. Because they're brilliant.
And it's not, because we played she did a commercial for Hey Dude that we played around a week ago or so.
Right.
And now she's doing a new ad from Baskin Robbins.
awesome. Wait, is this white supremacy or what is it?
Is that Sydney Sweeney? Oh yeah, it is. She really loves our rainbow sherbet. She comes here all the time. Wait, seriously? Hey Sydney, your signature scoop is ready.
Thank you.
What? That's so cool. Yeah. It can be.
Summer's looking sweet at Baskin Robbins.
Try my new Sweet
She
on
is
Sydney
adorable.
menu, available at Baskin Robbins nationwide for a limited time.
I mean, she's absolutely adorable, right?
Yeah, she's super, super cute.
So what are they going to call this? Fascism or white supremacy? What is this? What do you think it is?
Oh yeah, I mean it's absolutely
both.
It's probably anti-Palestinian.
That's true. Anti-feminism. Anti-feminism in some way. I don't know. It's adorable. Good for her. I hope she's making tons of money because capitalism, you guys. America. Love it.
Also, need to talk about South Park because there are some folks in the administration who are handling South Park well and some who are not. And I will explain. So there was this ad, there was a bit in South Park about ICE. And so Homeland Security, the Twitter account, used a screenshot from that to promote joining ICE and said just their website, join.ice.gov. And South Park, which is, they don't make, they're not hiding that they have a bias. And we've praised them because they do equal opportunity mockery on their show. However, it is true that they did not ever really criticize Joe Biden.
They did not.
They steered clear of that. And so I saw that they reposted that saying, wait, so we are relevant? Hashtag eat a bag of dicks to ICE and Homeland Security, essentially. And I was like, oh, damn. So I was like, wait, did the White House, was there some sort of response to South Park that I missed? And apparently there was. So back when they first launched their premiere of the show with Donald Trump and Satan and all that stuff, well, first of all, let me back up. In response to this particular episode with ICE, the department, DHS, issued a statement to that post saying that it only helped with the administration's effort to recruit more agents. They said, we want to thank South Park for drawing attention to ICE law enforcement recruitment. We're calling on patriotic Americans to help us remove murderers, blah, 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 blah. This was the right response. Okay, so like when you just don't even give in to the fact that they're raging libs, and you just take the joke, that is
it's a great response
way to handle it.
Right.
But I was still confused about what happened earlier. So I looked further and it turns out, I don't know who in the administration, but someone in the White House pushed back on the episode that had Trump in bed with the devil, claiming that the show has been irrelevant for more than 2 decades. And then I was like, that was the dumbest thing they could have said.
Yeah.
Literally the dumbest. They just signed a $1.5 billion deal.
They're pretty relevant. They're pretty relevant. Yeah.
So I did not like that at all.
Listen, I don't like the fact that they didn't criticize Biden. I read somewhere, and I don't know if it's true, I need to go and fact check it, but I read that it could be because, or one of the reasons, other than the fact that they are liberal, deep down, they could be very liberal, is because one of like the lawyers for the show is also.
I have a screenshot about that. Yeah.
Okay, so
and I don't know. I mean, that seems like a really big
it's
stretch.
A stretch.
We'll still show the tweet about it.
But one thing I do love about South Park is it's not that they satirize people so much, is that they satirize us. I will still stand by that. Like I like
meaning what?
They satirize the people of America more so than they satirize people in the United States, not just politicians, but us, because we can be dumbasses, like as a people, as a culture. They satirize the culture more so than they do just people. Like they do pick on people, and I appreciate that. Like they pick on celebrities, they pick on politicians, but it's the culture. I think they'll pick out cultural things that are happening. And that's why I like South Park, is that they pick on the culture. And I find that to be amusing sometimes.
I mean, they went after woke stuff all the time,
Right.
which was great.
Totally.
And that is where you draw a connection more so to the left, certainly,
Right.
than you do the right.
Right.
But they also go after people. Now, the right way to
They
handle
do.
the people, if you are one of the people, is to play into it and joke about it and enjoy the fact that you've reached a status worthy of South Park picking on you.
Totally.
And so the most recent episode that they did about DHS included Kristi Noem. They did a lot of things with how kind of fake her appearance is.
Right.
And they had her literally shooting 1 million puppies because of that whole story about her shooting the dog.
Of course.
And
Why
so
wouldn't you? Right.
if you know how to handle South Park correctly, you would laugh it off. Unfortunately, Kristi Noem is doing just the opposite and whining about it to Glenn Beck. Here she is.
Well, I guess so. I didn't get to see it. I was going over budget numbers and stuff, but I just think it's it never ends. But it's so lazy to just constantly make fun of women for how they look. Only the liberals and the extremists do that. If they wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that. But clearly they can't. They just pick something petty like that.
I mean, just enjoy that it's just a freaking comedy. I mean, this is the stuff. I can't stand this because we're going to contrast it with how JD Vance handles it, with how Charlie Kirk handles it, because this was a screenshot from South Park of JD's fat face. Like they made his face
They
fat.
always make him fat.
always do it. And it
Uh-huh.
said, "Welcome to Mar-a-Lago." And so what did JD do? Exactly the right thing. He retweeted it and said, "Well, I finally made it." And that's
right.
what you do. That's what you do.
It is what you do. Totally. Right.
Right?
I absolutely agree. Uh-huh. I mean,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
Well, they made super fun of Charlie Kirk too, doing all of the campus, debates that he does all over campuses. They made so much fun of him and he ate it up with a spoon, you guys. It was so perfect. Here he is talking about the episode that he is in.
So let me ask you this. What is your definition of a woman?
Yeah. Putting down the mic in between the question, that is pure art, South Park.
What is my what? What is a woman? It's a very simple question. Well, a woman is a lady friend who, gives you kisses. You see, you can't answer the question, but something is male or it is female. Both sides in scripture agree to that, and that's just the truth. Next.
Another post-it totally destroyed.
Oh, jeez.
It's great.
I think the whole thing is just awesome and hilarious. There's so much more I want to say about this, but the whole shtick, by the way, Comedy Central, South Park, you crushed the water. I compulsively drink water on campus. It's like, okay, boom, we got to stay hydrated.
It's true though. Like the way his mannerisms, they were dead on.
Oh my
it's
God.
True. I mean, they're going to make fun of people. It's like, it is true though. He made it. He totally, like they are, you cannot deny that they are a cultural phenomenon. They are.
Oh my God, you cannot. And you just need to lean into it.
Just roll with it, man. Yeah.
Right. So this is what you were mentioning earlier, that Kevin Morris, who is the guy that basically saved Hunter's ass a million times over with giving him millions of dollars, he is also apparently the show's lawyer.
Right.
So I don't know that would have any impact on the writing of the show, but it's just interesting.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
It would definitely have an impact on whether or not they made fun of Biden, which they did not. So
yeah, they didn't. They didn't make fun of Biden at all. Like they've made fun of every other president. They've roasted, George W., Obama, Bill Clinton. The one they make fun of the most is Trump. Go figure.
Right.
I mean, but I feel like at this point we all expect that. So it's like whatever. Like you say, lean into it. But I do appreciate the fact that they make fun of culture because really at the end of the day, we're all responsible for our own demise. It's us. It's us, you guys.
We're the problem.
We're the problem. It's us. Uh-huh.
And I know a lot of people don't find it funny. There are episodes like the thing with Kristi, shooting all the dogs. I wasn't laughing. Like I didn't find it hilarious.
No.
I just appreciate what they are for in the culture. And so it's fine if you don't find it laugh out loud funny, but
Right.
it's not fine for anybody that they pick on to then whine about it and not understand the point. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So,
They would take if we were ever on like if we were ever profiled on South Park, we would just be old. They would make us look old.
Yes.
And they would make us look probably I don't even know. They would caricature us in a way that was just ridiculous.
yeah,
And
it would make us look bad, I'm sure.
they would make us look awful. But I would
How
be like,
amazing would that be?
I would be like, we're on South Park. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, like, how do you
How
not
freaking
love
hilarious
that?
is that? Right. Exactly. Mhm.
All right, we need to get to some MyPillow Toks, and I think I don't know how Greg is about going to doctor visits.
Oh my God, he hates them.
But does he do okay, or does he need you?
He doesn't need me, but
Okay, because you're not going to resonate with this then as much as other women will.
He doesn't need me. The only thing is like every once in a while, like he's not a big get shots kind of guy. I mean, he's Mr. Tough Guy, but he doesn't like getting shots or getting his blood taken. And I'm always like, you gonna be all right with that? You gonna be all right? He's like, I'm fine, but you know what I mean? He's a little woozy with that stuff though, you know?
Well, I know, and I know a lot of women relate to this. Otherwise, this wouldn't even be a thing to play. But I cannot. It's like when you have a guy that goes out with a guy to play golf, and you're friends with the wife, right? But it's just the two guys going out, and then they come home, and your husband says to you something like, "Oh, Mark's getting a divorce," and you're like, "What?" And you want to know all the details, and they have nothing. They know nothing, right? Because they do not ask
They don't
questions.
talk. They don't talk.
It's kind of like that. And so
Right.
when my husband has a physical issue or ailment, I like to be there at the doctor's office because he will not ask the questions that need to be asked. And so then I'm just like, well, damn it. Did you even ask about, should you be medicated? Should you do that? Nothing. And this goes one step further about guys that are absolutely useless at doctor's offices without their wives.
How you doing?
Checking in?
Yeah, checking in.
You still have the same insurance?
Hey, do we have the same insurance? I don't know. He just asked me. He was like, do you have the same insurance? Yeah, we have the same insurance.
Great. What's the reason for your visit today?
Well... So just tell him I have a sore throat, and then he'll know what I'm supposed to do? I have a sore throat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's been bothering me since last night.
What medications are you currently taking?
Currently, name of the medication I'm taking. The one stuff. No, yeah, Mylana. Also, don't say Mylana. Nothing, I'm not taking anything.
Okay. Any allergies?
Any allergies? He just asked me if I had allergies. Nope, I don't have any allergies.
No allergies.
This is
Got
so
it.
bad.
Any changes to your address?
Like, have I moved recently?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still right there with where we live with the kids. I still live at the same address.
Okay, and your phone number is still the same?
My phone number?
Yeah.
Is it still the same?
Yeah.
What number did you dial when you called me? My phone number's still the same.
Who's your primary care physician?
It's Dr. Alan Grove.
You sure you don't want to make a call just to be positive?
I'm positive it's Dr. Alan Grove.
Why don't you go make the call?
Who's our primary care physician? Dr. Leah Ballinger.
Okay, so Dr. Ballinger.
I guess we've been going to her for years.
Okay, follow me and we'll get your weight.
Yeah, but he went to the back, so follow him all the way to the back. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna... What?
Put him on the scale. Okay, so I'll put him on the scale.
Oh, it's dogs. That's my favorite. Just dogs. Just randomly.
I know, it just
It's
cracked me up
so
so much. Oh my
God
God.
bless them. God bless them. They get married and it's like they just don't
They
know.
just-
They don't know. You got to tell them what to do. You know?
They just do not know.
Uh-huh. They just lose their frontal lobe altogether.
And somebody made the point, that's my kids too. Yes, that's just like
Totally.
kids that go off to college and have to go to
They're like, what's a social security number? What? What do I do? What?
It's so true.
They
Oh my
have
God.
no
it's so
idea what's
true.
going on. Nuh-uh.
All right, next we have the most precious red panda, and apparently they get very hot. They're like huskies, right? Like they just get very, very hot. And so when you have a block of ice in front of a red panda, you can expect
You
them
gotta
to
get on
use
that
it.
thing down there.
Oh my God, they're so cute and fuzzy. What's he doing?
Isn't he so sweet? I'm just gonna
lay on it. Oh, my belly is so cold now. I'm gonna get on it.
so cute.
Oh, I love squirrels. You have no idea how much I
know.
love squirrels. And their
I know.
little
I love them
hands.
too. I love them so much. And this is the cutest because this squirrel, for the first time, is experiencing what it feels like to be caressed. And look at his sweet little reaction. He's like,
holy crap, my life just changed. I would like more, please. Please. Oh my God. Oh, I want more, please. That's so sweet.
He's like, oh my God.
Squirrels are really sweet. You ever see that
They're
video of the one that
precious.
in the thunderstorm? I think you showed that. The one in the thunderstorm that clutches his heart. Isn't that a squirrel? Wasn't that-
Yes.
like
Yes,
there's
when
thunder
the
and he's
loud
like,
clap. Yes.
he's like, he clutches his little heart. They are just, I know they're rats with bushy tails, but rats are also very sweet. I hate to say it, but they are.
true.
They're very smart. Yeah.
It's true. And then lastly, we have a collection, a montage, if you will, of voiceovers and animals, which is amazing.
What? Can't you see I'm busy? Holy crap! It's freezing! Oh my God! Back inside! I'm not a snowbird. Back inside! This is horrible, but I didn't wear another layer. My duck nuts are freezing! Oh my God! Tsunami! Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Merry Christmas! O'er the fields we go. Laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring.
Oh my God.
Hey, what are you gonna do? You got a snack? Freaking love snacks. Give me that. Thank you. What the? Dude! You're a freaking jerk, man. I hope you get diarrhea. You guys know that we're look at my wings. Look at my big black wings. They're so sexy. Picture will last longer.
I love them. I love them.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, porcupine. Hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hey, it's my favorite human being. So happy to see you. Dude, I've been practicing my singing. Check this out. Whoa! Sick, right?
Yeah.
I should go on American Idol.
They're so cute. I should get all the
So
things,
cute.
right, Steve? All of them.
All the
every
things.
single
You
thing
need
that
all
was
of
in there.
those.
Every single one. Mhm.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Got a thank you from Colleen W., who said the big green weenie is a classic reference to being screwed over. WNBA complained nonstop about pay. Dildo Dilbert just gave it a visual. Try Healthy Cell.
Yes. Totally. Totally.
I think that is the only one. Yes, now it's you.
Okay. Lady Shenandoah, I saw an ad that Dolly and Reba are going on tour in 2026. That will be a good one.
Interesting.
So Brian Brumley, of course that picture is fake. Trump would throw a gold one. Oh, the dildo. Yes, that's true. It would be gold. Jose, Texas 15, morning from Texas. What do you call money spent on pickles? Dildo. Just take my dildo. Tom J 7382, Fox reporting in response to rumors Bannon running in 2028. Bannon said Trump 2028. So maybe.
No, can he just stop saying that? Trump is not going to run for a third term.
Yeah.
My God.
I don't know.
I'm
what's
sick of that
happening.
too.
I know. Just stop. BTK 1213 truthfully called the Dems socialist or communist. They're commies. They're total commies now. T Medium Publishing, Chicks and Chicks fans rock. Whoop, whoop. Have a great weekend, everyone. XO, Samantha. You know what? Our community is the best out there. You cannot compete. We are the best. Marcy P57. Good morning. Have a wonderful weekend. Love the chicks. We love you, Marcy. Justina Wooten 4256. You can like Israel and the Israeli people while at the same time not like their government. This broad brushstroke of hate is evil. Thank you, chicks, for understanding this and standing with the Israel. Okay. See Douglas Dogs. I have been watching the chicks for about 1.5 years with my headphones on. My husband retired and started listening to COTR, and now we play it loud and proud. I keep suggesting it to my friends on the right. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. Samantha Mapes 383. In Afghanistan, I would see their children playing in the holes created by IED explosions. They use their kids as shields, and I saw a way of life unimaginable to most Americans. We can't allow it here. God. And I'm assuming that you're in the military, so thank you for your service if you were over there, because, wow, that's terrible. C Noons 1, hubby, Bob's wife had a baby. Me, What did she have? Name, when, wait, hubby, a baby a couple days ago, I guess. Balls. I know, this is so men, right?
It's a human
so
child.
true.
That's all I know.
It's just a child. I don't know. It's so true. Gardy Lou 3415. The voiceover animal sounds like Vinny from PBD.
I don't know who it was.
I don't either. I have no idea. You guys were bringing it in. It is Fry-yay. It's Friday, you guys. I hope everybody has great plans this weekend or plans to do absolute jack squat, which is the greatest plan of all. Everybody have the most fabulous weekend. We will talk to you on Monday. Bye.
Hello, beautiful people. This is the Chicks on the Right's Indian correspondent. Thank you for watching or listening. Be very sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on all of their delicious content. Okay, thank you. Come again.